Hey, I have a pick a card reading for you. We're going to find out how the specific person is feeling about you right now. And I'll pull a card for each one of the piles that you see. We'll get a close-up look at what we're dealing with today so you can choose your pile. Make sure you use your intuition. Pause the video once we pull all the cards if you need some time to meditate on the piles. If you've never been here before, hey, my name is Amy. And if you have been here before, welcome back, you guys. Let's get started. Spirit, give us a card for each pile, starting with pile 1. Wow. Okay. Pile number 2. What's the card for pile 2? You can always fast forward through the shuffling if you don't like the shuffling. Some of you do, some of you don't. What's the card for pile 2, Spirit? What's the card for pile 3? And last pile, what's the card for pile 4? What do we got for pile 4? Okay, let's get a close-up look at what we're dealing with today. Okay, here we go. Pile number 1. This is the card that came out for you. It looks like this person has a cap on their head. All right, this is the color therapy card. It talks about how color therapy uses colors and shades to bring balance and well-being. Each color has a unique light and wavelength. Color therapy uses the energy of each shade to boost your mental and physical well-being. Color therapy. Might be drawn to that color therapy card. Look at the cute little ghost on my nail. Halloween vibes, just like the Jack Skellington here for pile number 1. You might be drawn to that card, or Jack Skellington, or this bracelet. That bracelet is the mermaid bracelet. It's made with aqua blue angel stone. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile number 1. And pile 2, this is the card that came out for you. That person looks like they are breathing cold air. It is the mantras card. This card talks about how mantras are like a mini meditation. It's a word or a sound to promote concentration and intention. You might be drawn to that mantras card there, or you could be drawn to the popcorn. That movie popcorn looking vibes, or you might be drawn to that bracelet. That one is the Shine On bracelet. It's made with yellow mystic aura quartz crystals. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you are pile 2. Pile 3, this is the card that came out for you. This person has sunflowers all around them. This is the weighted blanket card, and it talks about how weighted blankets are a welcome, soothing support in times of unease. It simulates a comforting hug, helping to calm and settle your nervous system. You might be drawn to that, or you could be drawn to this chocolate bar. It's giving trick-or-treat vibes. Looks like a Hershey's bar, or you could be drawn to this bracelet, the Spiritual Babe bracelet. It's made with strawberry quartz crystals. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile number 3. If you like chocolate covered strawberries, you're pile number 3. All right, pile 4. This is the card that came out for you. There's a redhead here. And this is the forest bathing card. It talks about how forest bathing is a beautiful term for spending time among the trees. Forest bathing, you could be drawn to that card, or this little heart that says, Not today, Satan. Or you could be drawn to the Manifest bracelet. That one's made with parsley green aventurine crystals. You're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you are pile 4. Take your time. You can pause it here if you need more time. Meditate on the piles, feel them out. I'll give you a close-up look at the bracelets, like even closer. Bam, there you go. That one is the mermaid bracelet for pile 1. Pile 2, you guys got the shine on bracelet. Pile number 3, you're the spiritual babe bracelet. Pile 4, you are the manifest bracelet. All right, take your time. If you're not ready, it's okay. Feel it out. Which pile is your gut pulling you to? Your intuition, where is it telling you to go? If you feel drawn to more than one pile, listen to every pile that you're drawn to. There is definitely messages for you in multiple piles. If you feel that pull to more than one, can be messages for you about the same person, or it could be somebody else trying to come through. So listen to everything that you're drawn to. For everybody that's ready, let's go. Let's get into it and find out how this specific person's feeling about you right now. Here we go. Okay, pile 1, let's see how this specific person is feeling about you right now. What's their vibe? What's their energy? How are they feeling? Give us all the details, Spirit, for pile 1. What's going on? Ooh, the Devil, Capricorn energy. 3 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. The Empress. Seven of Wands. 6 of Swords. You are so fine, pile number 1. This person thinks you are really attractive, very alluring to them. There's something about you that's really seductive. They're obsessively thinking about you. They feel like you don't need anybody and they think that's sexy, but they also feel like you're very physically attractive. There's something like sensual and seductive about you that makes them want to get really close to you, and it makes them not be able to get you out of their mind. You've been running through their mind all day, pile number 1. They can't wait to see what happens. They feel like you are definitely a catch. They feel like you're marriage material, somebody that they could see in their future having a nice life together, a nice peaceful life together. They can't imagine you moving away, or they don't want you to get away from them. They don't want to let you get away. The one that got away. They don't want you to be the one that got away. So if you were to ever flee, if you ran away, they would feel like they lost the best thing that they could have ever asked for. Because they're feeling like you're a really good person and you're also very attractive and you're smart and you're stable and you would make a good life partner, and they feel lucky to have met you, and they're hoping that fate and destiny is on their side, or they're hoping that things are meant to be between the two of you, that things will work out. Then they're imagining that if you were to like get away from them or move away from them, that they would be really lonely, or if they had to wait for you for too long or wait to be with you for too long, they'll get lonelier and lonelier. They're feeling like if you're not around, there's something missing from their life. They get bored. They might not express their feelings as much, or they might wait to tell you. exactly how they feel. There is a vibe of them waiting or keeping you at a little bit of a distance for now. Or they feel like you're keeping them at a distance. They're waiting to see what happens, waiting to see if you guys can get closer to each other. You're on their mind obsessively right now. They're obsessed. This is obsession. Temptation, obsession. I can't wait. But there is a vibe of waiting. Like they can't wait, but they have to wait. Or you're making them wait. You could be making them wait. It's making them want you even more. For those of you where you're making them wait, or you kind of push them away a little bit, playing hard to get kind of vibes, it's making them obsessed even more. They feel like you don't need anybody, or you're not codependent. Everything about you is attractive to them. So all these things are very, like, they like it. They like that you're independent. They like that you're not clingy. They like that you play a little bit of hard to get. They think you're very stable. They feel like you have high standards. They feel lucky to have met you. They're having some kinky thoughts. I could see that. The whip is right here, which is kinky. You can see it right there. Kinky, which I was getting that from the devil. So some naughty thoughts. They feel like they've never met anybody like you before. This is new to them. It's exciting. They're hoping with time that things will progress between the two of you, or move forward, or not. You won't be as distant. There's something about distance here. They feel like they need to be patient and wait to get closer to you. They're hoping that that will change with time. Yeah, they're feeling like there's something working against this connection, that they feel like they need to be patient. It's either they think you're pushing them away a little bit, or playing hard to get, being a little bit cold with them, or they feel like there's a blockage, there's a barrier that's coming between you two, that they think if they're just patient and wait, they will eventually be able to get closer to you. That barrier will be gone. The problem will be solved. They're feeling a lot of sexual tension right now. There's like a buildup of kinky sexual energy toward you. So they're wanting it really bad right now. They're wanting you really badly right now. The temptation is strong. The sexual energy is intense. It's making them even a little bit like angry. They're having some anger here about the solitude or the loneliness. They don't want to be lonely without you anymore. We have Aquarius energy. The chemistry is crazy. You got the Firefly. They feel intense chemistry toward you. That's that same vibe of the Empress that I was getting. They think you're magical. They think you're very attractive. You're Look at the cute little ghost on my nail. Every time it pops onto the camera, I'm going to say something. um, they think you're very attractive. They think you're super cute. They think you're exceptional. You're different. You're unique. You stand alone. You stand out. There's something special about you. They like to talk to you. They want to hear more about what you have to say. They like to hear you talk. They want more communication with you, or they're wanting some spontaneous communication between the two of you. Here's the Wheel of Fortune twice in two different decks. So again, they feel like lucky and they're hoping, like they're grateful to have met you. They feel lucky to have met you. You can see it right there, the luck. And they're hoping that this is meant to be. They're hoping that fate and destiny are on their side, is what I keep getting. They're optimistic. That's same with the star energy. That's optimism right there, like hoping and wishing and dreaming and trying to stay positive. Trying to stay hopeful. They want to stay in communication with you. If there's any negativity if there's any negativity around the connection, they're hoping that will be eliminated eventually. Any obstacles or problems, they're hoping that this connection will be lifted out of that negative energy and away from the problems. They're trying to be optimistic about that. And they have ideas of what the best outcome would be. That is for you guys to come together, communicate, and overcome any problems or negativity that surrounds this connection. They want to be able to do things with you that are spontaneous, like unplanned. They have ideas of unplanned things to go do together that you could enjoy together. But they feel like they have to wait to do that. Yeah, they feel like lonely or left out right now. Or they feel kind of detached. You guys are kind of detached from each other, or they're alone. They want to connect. They feel a spark with you. They want to keep that spark going. They're feeling persistent about this, so they're very motivated to put in effort and try. They want to like rekindle something with you or keep that spark going. They want to fan the flames of the spark that they feel with you. You got lots of energy here of like you sparked that chemistry in them that they haven't ever felt before. This is different. They've never felt anything like this. This is exactly what they've wanted. They're hoping it'll go well. They're hoping that like fate and destiny will happen. Like, they're trying to be optimistic that this is meant to be, or that things are going to start going. Things will get going between you two. Eventually, if they're patient, they're waiting. They definitely think you're worth the wait. They'll wait as long as they have to. They're willing to make changes if they have to. This person's super into you, pile number one, and they see a future. They feel like they could have a dream life with you, but right now there's a problem, or there's distance, there's an obstacle, there's a barrier, an interruption that has to be overcome or negotiated, discussed, between you two. They're nervous. You make them nervous. You give them butterflies. They feel that unexplained energy with you. It's that chemistry. Like they know that you're attractive and you're such a catch and you have all these good things about you, but also there's something there that they're feeling that is not seen or heard. It's a vibe that they feel between the two of you. It's sparked something in them that they've never felt before. It's magical. That's that magic feeling here. You make them nervous. You make them like forget what they're wanting to say when they talk to you. They want to communicate with you in a healthy way, but they're nervous. They might stumble over their words. See, I just did. Or hesitate to contact you. There's also this vibe of they feel like you're not just easy. You're a little bit hard to get, or this is new for them. They've never experienced anybody like you. It's making them want to be better, do better, change certain things in their life, get rid of any toxicity in their life, or solve problems that they've been having in life just to become a more stable person for you. They feel new to this. Take this if it resonates. There could be children involved here. That could be part of the problem. Children being involved is coming through for someone. They're under a spell with you. They feel like they are. They feel like mesmerized, obsessed. They want to see if things could grow between the two of you and become serious. And they're optimistic about that happening. They want to get it going. But there is a vibe of like having to wait. But they feel like if they're persistent, they're feeling determined to wait, determined to get through this period where like they're trying to tolerate this period of time. They're trying to be tolerant and persistent. They're not willing to give up on this connection easily. They're giving all in vibes. Like they're not putting in any effort toward anybody else and they don't want to. They're open to you, but nobody else. You stand alone. You are what they want. And they feel like there's nobody else out there that would be better for them than you. They feel like you guys are meant to be together. Like they're hoping they're right. There's a vibe of thinking, this is who I'm supposed to be with, and hopefully I'm right. But yeah, I am getting some third party energy. It could be a child, it could be their parent, or your parents, your children that are playing a significant role in this dynamic. There's something about a parent or a child that's causing an interruption. Or this would need to be discussed with a parent or the child would have to be involved here. Okay. I'm also getting like they would want to have a family with you, even if that is just like a fur baby. It's giving the vibe of wanting to build a life with you and have a family together. Blend your families together or have start a family together. They want that for their future. They feel like they would be so grateful or they would be lucky, fortunate for that to happen. Okay. Yeah, they feel like you guys would just be good together. You would mesh well, that things could work out. You could make a magical life together, make dreams a reality together. They want to do life with you and they're willing to wait, but they are feeling lonely while they wait. Okay? Hopefully, this brings you confirmation and clarity, pile number one. It was really cute energy. I love how this person's feeling about you. Um, expect them to want to talk to you. They're wanting communication with you right now, waiting to see when they can talk to you next or when they can discuss things with you. If you were drawn to any other pile, check it out. There can be more messages for you in other piles about this same person or someone else. And if you're done here for today, I'll see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, pile two. Let's see how this specific person's feeling about you. What's their vibe? What's their energy, spirit? Give us all the details for pile two. How are they feeling? How's this specific person feeling for pile two? Whoa, it's a mystery. How many cards is that? The exact right amount. That's crazy. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn vibes. We got Page of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Two of Swords. They're interested and they're trying to make a decision. Oh, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius vibes, Knight of Swords, lots of air sign energy coming out. This is Pisces. It could be Cancer as well with the moon. Lots of fire sign, air sign energy, okay? So they're passionate about you right now and you're definitely on their mind. They don't want to do anything to hurt you. They're feeling kind of wishy-washy though. They haven't made a decision about you. There's this vibe of they're going back and forth. They don't mean to hurt you. Their intention is not to hurt you, and they're interested, but they don't want to do anything to make you mad. They don't want to do anything to hurt you. They also don't want to do anything hasty or move too quickly. They're not rushing to make a decision when it comes to you. They're kind of flip-flopping back and forth. There's flip-floppy energy here quite a bit. There are times when they do feel the urge to make a decision when it comes to you. It's like they have a choice. They have to make a choice here. And they don't know what they want. They're uncertain and they keep flip-flopping. Sometimes they're really passionate about you and the desire is very strong and they want to get things going or they want to make a move with you. And then sometimes they feel like they should just hold back and keep keep their feelings to themselves, not really open up to you. Sometimes they want to open up to you more, and sometimes they don't. There's an interest here, but it feels unstable. They don't want to rush into anything. It's like they're trying to stay a little bit detached, or they have one foot in and one foot out with you. That's the vibe I'm getting. They're intrigued by you. They find you very interesting. They like to talk to you. Their intentions toward you are not bad. They're not trying to like play with you or anything, but they do have a flip-floppy energy that's unstable. And there's times when they do want to get things going between you two, and then they pull back. They're feeling like you could end up getting hurt, or they've already maybe hurt your feelings. They feel like you might get irritated with them, or that you already have, because of their lack of making a decision about you. They think you want them to make a decision, and they're not ready to. They're also doing things without thinking about you. So they're not being super considerate toward you. It looks like you're not enough of a priority to this person. There's a vibe of you're on their list of priorities, but there's a lot of things that they're putting first, a lot of other things that they're putting ahead of you. It feels like they kind of put you on the back burner sometimes. Sometimes they're just wanting to kind of wait and not do anything, and then sometimes they do want to take action toward you. It's very unstable, wishy-washy behavior and vibes that I'm getting from this person. They look confused. They look like they have no idea where they're going, what they're doing with you or with anybody else. Their intentions are pure, like they don't want to hurt you. They're not trying to play games, but they're also looking kind of immature and like they don't really know what they're doing here. Like, what do you want? Because they have one foot in, one foot out. So they're being wishy-washy about what they want with you. And they haven't decided. And it's like they can't decide. Sometimes they feel like, yeah, they want you close. And then sometimes they feel like going off and doing other things. What is happening here? The Empress, the wine, the loons. The way the cards are coming out are crazy. They think you want commitment. They think you want them to commit and be serious. They're thinking you want relationship, serious, and they don't know if that's what they want. They feel like they need to take a step back from that. They feel like maybe we can see where things go. If that is what happens over time, then maybe, but they feel like you want that now. And they're just like seeing where this goes. They're waiting. They don't want to jump into anything. They think you're it's not you, it's them. It's that kind of vibe. Like, you're attractive and they like your vibe and they do see you as relationship material. They see you as somebody that would make a good partner, that would be somebody that they could commit to. It's just like they're not ready for that. They feel like there's a lot of good stuff about you. You have all the good stuff. You do bring happiness to them, pleasure. They feel lovey-dovey vibes with you. They feel like you guys have a bond together that is different. Like, they feel like they've established a bond with you that is significant compared to other people that they've connected with. But even still, they're not ready. They're not ready for anything serious. They want to wait. They like your flavor. They like your vibe. They like your flavor. That, yep. Wanting to just be like friends kind of vibe. They want you to be there, but have it be casual. They don't want to have to be faithful or devoted. They're giving vibes of non-committal, not wanting to really commit. They feel like you want that. They feel like you would be somebody that could do all that. That they feel like you would be loyal, faithful if they were to settle down with you. That they could have that deep commitment with you and that family life and have like a family legacy to leave. They see that that could happen with you, but they're not ready for that, or they don't want that right now. It's the island, solo, standoffish. There's Aquarius energy here. So there's hope for the future. They're thinking like maybe someday, maybe over time, we could get there. But for now, I want to be alone. I need some time. I need a little time of separation or time to be single. They want some space here. Like, they don't want you to get too close. They want to keep you around as like a friend or support system, a companion, but not too close, not to where it's like official. They want to stay a little bit detached. That's 1 foot in, 1 foot out is what I keep getting. They're just giving really independent, non-committal vibes right now. That doesn't mean this can't change in the future, but they're in a place right now where they're really resistant to being tied down. They don't know what's going to happen in the future. They're just not wanting to make any decisions right now because the future feels uncertain and they don't really know where they're going, and they're observing you to see how you react. Have you been mad at them? They either feel like you're getting angry with them or they feel like you're going to. They're thinking you want commitment, and if they don't give it to you, you're going to get mad, or that already happened. They're looking at you as a Queen of Swords, like you might end up just getting mad and cutting them off. They're observing to see if you do that. They're watching to see if you become fed up or you're done with this ish. You've taken their ish for the last time, pile number 2. They're observing to see if you get to that point. They try to finesse things, but they're not trying to play games. So they want to keep things light and more friendly, not super serious. Yeah, they don't want things to get too serious between you two right now. They are acting kind of irresponsible with your feelings, even though their intention is not to hurt you or play games. They are being irresponsible here, and it looks like they've messed with your feelings, or they have the potential to. They feel like you have opinions about them staying detached. They feel like you're smart, so they don't want to try to play games with you, but they do try to finesse, is what I'm getting. It's giving vibes of telling you things that they know you want to hear, or trying to keep things very unserious. Yeah, they don't want commitment. They're looking at commitment and relationships right now as being something that's not fun. They're trying to avoid commitment. They feel like commitment will end up being something that's messy. It'll end up being like if they were to commit, it could be they might not want that. They don't want to commit and then change their mind. They're in a really independent vibe right now. They don't want to settle down. They're kind of stuck in that energy. They don't want to really open up with their feelings either. It's like wanting to keep feelings to themselves. They like to sit in silence. They like to be solo and deal with things on their own. Their heart is kind of closed off, pile number 2. Their heart is not super open. They're curious about you. They're intrigued by you. They're interested, but they're not willing to be completely loyal. Yeah, it's like they're ready to leave at any second. That's that 1 foot in, 1 foot out vibe, the Sith. They want to be able to just leave when they want, or detach whenever they want. They want to keep things kind of detached between you two. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. You should. You know what I'm saying. But they don't want any problems. So like if you get mad, they're going to try to avoid that. They might even disappear or like cut things off if you get confrontational with them, or if you start getting too opinionated. They have this vibe of like, I don't want to deal with that. I'll just cut it off. I don't want to deal with anything unpleasant. They don't want to deal with conflict with you. They just want you to be there, be supportive of what they want, and their idea of how things go, their idea of how things should go between the two of you. They want you to just support that. They're feeling like maybe things could change in the future and get serious, but they're not ready to make that decision right now. They have things that they want to do, and they have an irresponsible vibe. They have things that they want to go do first. They have adventures that they want to take. They want to be kind of independent and irresponsible right now. So they feel like they'd have to be very responsible and lose that independence if they were to commit. And that's a problem for them. That they feel like they wouldn't be able to adapt to that commitment type of vibe. Yeah, they have things that they want to go do, and they feel like they need to be single to be able to do that. It's giving the vibe of like, I want to go sow my wild oats. That's a really old saying. They're definitely holding on to their independence. and trying to avoid you getting mad at them. So they try to finesse things to where you don't get angry, but there is this vibe of like, if you get confrontational with them or if you get opinionated, that they're gonna just cut things off or release you. Like they don't need that in their life. We don't like that vibe, guys. Okay. I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully, this brings you confirmation and clarity about what's going on with this person. They're giving immature. They're coming through as a knight, and you're coming through as a queen and an empress. So that's not a match. They would have to level up and become more responsible and less detached to be able to match your energy. It's a mismatch right now. Emotionally, they're not where you're at. They look emotionally immature. Okay. Signs and synchronicities about this connection that you might be receiving from your spirit guides are dogs, crows, and raccoons. They don't have to be literal, real live animals, but they could be on TV, pictures of those things. Okay, now Spirit's pointing out the owls as well. Okay, listen to any other pile that you were drawn to, and if you're done here for today, I will see you at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, pile 3, let's see how this specific person is feeling about you right now. What's their vibe? What's their energy? Spirit, give us all the details about how they're feeling, what they're thinking for pile number 3. Here we go. What do we got? Ooh, boy, pile 3, Ace of Wands. If you guys usually watch my readings, you know what that means. Naughty, naughty. Okay. One more or two more. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Do you guys work together? You might. You don't have to. There's just lots of work vibes here. Work vibes. Wow. Okay. So we got fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius vibes. You're on their mind. They're very, very attracted to you. They think you're a really good person. They feel like you've had your heart broken in the past, or you've had some tough relationships in the past. They're wanting to be more like casual with you, though. They're giving vibes of just having fun together, doing things more fly by the seat of your pants. Let's just see how things go. Keep it casual. They want to put in some effort toward you, but they're wanting it to be more of a casual thing. They're interested in something just fun. I don't like this vibe together here. The Knight of Wands can tend to be somebody that belongs to the streets, like a player, somebody that is just out trying to have a good time, not for a long time. Yeah, they have some stalemate energy here, so anything more than just physical, they're not really looking for that with you right now. They want to be able to come in and out freely without being tied down. They want to be able to leave when they feel like it and come back and just have it be very casual. They feel like you don't want things to end between them. They think you don't want things to end. They think you want to put in effort with them. And they want to put in some effort, but it's more in a casual, physical type of way, like just keeping things, let's just have fun. And I feel like they want to be able to abandon this connection whenever they feel like it and then come back whenever they feel like it. That's this vibe here. They want to be able to just be left alone sometimes by you. And then they want to be able to just come back in when they start feeling like they want to connect with you again. They want to be able to come back. They kind of want you to be at their beck and call, honestly. That's what I'm getting. They want you to be there when they're ready for you to be there and when they feel like it. And then they want you to leave them alone and let them have their space when they're not feeling like it. Right now, they are feeling like connecting with you in a casual way, in a sexual way. But it looks unstable. They don't want it to go any further than that as well. So if they were to connect with you in a sexual way right now, I would expect this person to, right after that, pull back. And they might have done that already in the past. So just be aware if you connect with this person, it looks like they will want space after that. They're not wanting to stay close with you or they want like a fling or a unexpected rendezvous between the two of you. But that's all they want. You might have been drawn to pile number 2 because you guys have a lot of the same vibes. They feel like you really care about them and they think that you want to put in a lot of effort. They see you as somebody that's like making yourself available to them, or they think you would make yourself available to them and that you care and that you have feelings for them. They also see you as being somebody that's kind of sensitive, very compassionate, but they might play on that, so be careful. They might take advantage of your kindness because they're looking at you like you're too kind. They feel like you don't have a lot of boundaries with them. That's the only difference I'm seeing between pile number 2 and you is pile number 2, they were looking at the person like you're going to get mad and you're going to put up boundaries. I'm not getting that with this group. It looks like they think you're not going to restrict them at all. They feel like they can do whatever they want and you'll just forgive them. Like you're too kind. They're looking at you like you're too nice and that you put in a lot of effort and they're ready to take advantage of that and then not do anything after that. Like pull back. after they engage with you, they want to be able to pull back or disappear. The Coffin. Absent-minded. Yeah, it's like at times they forget about you, you know, like you're not on their mind all the time. And they feel like you would never forget about them. They're stuck in this vibe. They're stuck in, okay, the weighted blanket down. They're stuck in a vibe of not wanting to be tied down. They don't want you to try to tie them down. They feel like you do not want this connection to end, so you're willing to kind of do whatever they want. They feel like you will do what they want just so that they won't leave. So they might use abandonment as a way to keep you in line, keep you chasing them. They want you to chase them, or they like it when you chase them. There's Aries energy here, the Emperor. I do not like this vibe, you guys. I'm also getting that they're thinking, if you don't give me what I want, I'll go get it somewhere else. And forget you. That's what I'm getting. Forget you. I'll go get it somewhere else. They have a one-track mind right now. They're just looking for like sexual stuff, you guys. Taurus energy, more vibes of them being stuck and stubborn. They're not willing to give a lot. They're wanting to take from you. They don't want you to be with anybody else, but they feel like they should be able to go out and do whatever they want. It's very like hypocritical and unfair type of vibes. They're after getting in your pants is the vibe I'm getting. Like they just want the cookie. They feel like you're kind of naive. You guys, this is bad. This is not good. They feel like they can talk you into things. They have a lack of direction of where things are going with you two. Like they're not planning on it going anywhere really. They also like attention, so they like to get attention from you, but they like getting attention from a lot of people. They're very active when it comes to searching for attention. They also try to portray themselves as somebody that they're not. So they worry a lot about what other people think, and they're kind of fake to portray themselves as something that they're not. They're coming across as being manipulative, but they worry about their reputation. They're very like defensive about their reputation, or they do things a certain way so that people will look at them like they're super amazing. They care a lot about what other people think. Their confidence isn't great, but they might present that they're very confident. They feel like they can manipulate you, or they feel like you believe everything they say. They also have this vibe of impatience toward you, like they're not willing to be patient with you, but they expect you to be patient with them. It's giving like lots of hypocrisy, not fair to you. and willing to use abandonment to manipulate you, like threatening to disappear or abandoning this connection just to get you to fall in line. They're willing to do whatever. And if you don't fall in line, there's this vibe of like, well, then forget you. They have kind of an aggressive, impatient, they're like aggressive when it comes to you, and they're not willing to go at your speed. They want to do things their way when they want it. They want you to like give it up to them whenever they want it. They want you to be available to them whenever they want you. They want you to continue to do things for them without having to do things for you. They're coming across as being ungrateful too, like they don't appreciate the things that you've done or the person that you are. They're unappreciative. They're kind of combative too, so it's like if you try, they're going to show you who's boss. If you try to take control of this connection, they're going to show you who wears the pants. There's this vibe of them thinking like, if you want things to change, then you're going to have to change. Like they're not willing to make any changes to accommodate you. They feel like you change. You're the one that needs to change. They're very like pointing fingers, projecting. They're pushy. They look at you like you're naive. They're focused on material things. That could be why the work vibe came through in the beginning. I was like, do you guys work together? Because it looks like they're focused on success, goals, achievements, ambitions, finances, winning when it comes to fortune, expanding their fortune is coming through. They could, yeah, they have like a boss energy here with the emperor, leader, pioneer kind of vibes. So that's what they're focused on the most. And then they want sexual gratification. They do want that from you, but if it's like if you don't give it up, they're willing to just end things. I feel like they've betrayed you already. If they haven't, the potential of betrayal is definitely here. Um, Making promises that they can't keep, trying to finesse things with you, by making promises that they can't keep, or telling you things that you want to hear in the moment, and then just completely dropping the ball, stabbing you in the back, betrayal. All of that is here. So be careful with this person. I don't feel like their intentions are good. I don't feel like they would care if they hurt you. That's the difference I'm seeing between pile number 2 and you. Pile number 3 is this person, like, they're not considerate of you at all, and their intentions toward you don't look good. You're going to find out the truth. If you haven't already, it's going to be in your face more than just this reading. It will be revealed to you their true colors, inevitably. Um, it's destined to happen. It's bound to happen. So, yeah, be really careful, pile 3. I'm going to leave it here. hopefully that tells you everything you needed to know and brings you confirmation and clarity. If this makes no sense to you and the person that you're dealing with is like not at all like this is not your pile. This is going to be for those of you where you feel something's up. Something's up with this person. They're acting non-committal. They're being hypocritical. They're being unfair to you. And they're not changing. All right. Movement. I do feel like if you want my advice, move away from this person. There's a lot of baggage here, and there's a lot of potential of getting screwed over by them, stabbed in the back. Okay? Listen to any other pile you were drawn to, and if you're done here for today, I will see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, pile 4. Let's see how this specific person's feeling about you right now. What's their vibe? What's their energy? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Here we go. The Empress. And the Devil. Capricorn energy. How's this person feeling? I think that was the Hermit. Virgo vibes. And one more. One more. Strength card. Leo. Oh yeah, they're very attracted to you. They've been thinking about you a lot when they're alone. They're super tempted by you. They feel a strong pull toward you. Strong feelings. These are all major arcana too. So you have changed this person's mind. You've changed their life. You changed their perspective. They're kind of nervous. 9 of Swords. They're fantasizing, dreaming about a future with you. They're hoping that they don't miss an opportunity or get rejected. Yeah, they don't want to miss an opportunity, or they don't want to be rejected. They want to spoil you. They want to show you a good time. They're fantasizing and dreaming about what you guys could do in the future. They feel like they're keeping a lot of these thoughts about you to themselves, and they're scared, or they're anxious. The attraction is crazy, like really intense attraction, really strong attraction, but they are restraining themselves or holding back or keeping feelings hidden here. They want to do something nice for you or buy you something nice. There's vibes here of wanting to spoil you, wanting to show you how much feelings they have for you, but there's a desire to show you all these feelings, but they hold back or they restrain themselves. And then there's this vibe of like, I hope I don't miss my opportunity, or if I do show my feelings, I hope I don't get rejected. Okay. They're thinking about all the things that could happen between you two in the future. They're really future focused, but it's making them nervous and anxious. It's bringing anxiety to think so much about the future. They're like obsessively thinking about the future with you and what's going to happen. And they're uncertain, and it's on their mind a lot when they're alone, when there's like no one else around. There's nobody else distracting them. You're obsessively on their mind. They feel like they have a decision to make, or that they're going to eventually have to make a choice. They think they have different options here. They see, okay, so they also feel like other people are around that they could be with romantically, but they want you. They see you as the one that they want, even though they could be with other people. They feel strong about you. Pisces energy, Cancer. That's here too. The moon can be Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon, but then also the moon in tarot represents Pisces energy. So we got confirmation of that right here. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is also Virgo and Capricorn. We got the geese and the island. Yeah, when they're alone, solo, feeling lonely, they're really thinking about you during that time. Their energy toward you is like dreamy, lots of fantasies. They see you as somebody that's exactly everything that they could want. They think you're gentle and nurturing, and they feel like you have standards and boundaries. You're protective of yourself. They feel like you're sweet and kind and sensitive and tender, sympathetic. You're a good person that does really good deeds. They feel like you're somebody that would be faithful, but they feel like this situation is complex. Like, after all the good stuff that they really like about you, they feel like, I wish it could be that simple, but there's a complexity to this. There's a cycle going on involving the connection that's making it complex. They're lonely. Firefly, chemistry. Yeah, somebody very exceptional, very attractive. That's the Empress. You can see that here. That's you. They look at you as somebody that sparked that feeling inside of them, the soul spark. They feel something between the two of you. There's an energy that feels good. They want more. Feels magical. Feels yummy. It's dreamy. There's the Empress again. Two different decks. The trophy wife. Taurus energy with the Hierophant. Yeah, they're looking at you as, let's get married. They want to be close to you forever, ever. But they feel like they're having to spend a lot of time alone. It even says it right here. Oh, and look what's right underneath it. They want to get married, the rings. Commitment, partnership, promises. They do feel a bond with you. They feel chemistry. They feel like there's things going on between the two of you energetically, not just physical. They feel that physical attraction to you, but then they also feel this bond and this chemistry very strong. They feel like you guys have to spend some time separated or isolated from each other first, though. Estranged. Okay, so they can't wait for the future when you guys are not spread out, or you don't have to spend the time alone anymore. They don't have to spend all this time alone anymore. Yeah, there's something working against you two being together, they feel, but their attitude is positive, that it won't be like this forever, and that things between you two are strong enough that eventually it'll become stable. They feel like you're theirs. There is a possessive energy, like that's my person. You're the one that I'm supposed to be with. I would be happiest with you. I want a relationship with you. That's all here. That's the goal, is to have this long-term serious relationship where you guys have this partnership, an alliance, an agreement to stay together or to be together forever. But it's complex. It's not as easy as they wish it was. They want to take care of you and like spoil you. Not that they think you need to be taken care of, but they want to like show you how much they care. They're giving vibes of their love language could be gift giving or acts of service. They're wanting to do things for you to show you. They're determined to do things to show you their feelings or give you a gift that represents their feelings for you. They have a lot of feelings that are intense. They hope they don't miss an opportunity with you because they feel like you're supposed to be together. Perseverance, trying to persevere through this time alone or through this time of separation where you guys are isolated from each other or lonely without each other. They're protective of you. They look at you like you're precious, precious diamond, precious stones. That's interesting because we're getting the rings here. Jewelry. They might want to buy you something like jewelry wise, a diamond, a ring. I would not be surprised if you guys get engaged. If this person proposes. It looks like that's the plan. That's the goal. That's the goal. They want you to be officially theirs. They feel like other people will be jealous of this connection or that other people are jealous already. They're stuck on you. They want you and only you. Got this feeling that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. You got the quest here. They're on a quest. They're on their way. Yes, I'm on my way. I know where I'm going, is what I'm getting. They know where they're going. They're going toward you. They don't want to be isolated from you or separated from you. They want to relocate. There's something about relocating. They're on their way. They're coming toward you. I don't know. This is going somewhere, you guys. Or they're going to try. They're going to try to get things going between you two. They know what they want, and it's you. They're on a mission when it comes to you. They feel like you're down to earth, stable, gorgeous, charming, happy, fun to be around. Exactly what they're looking for. They're like, this is mine. They don't want anybody else to try to take you away or come between you two. They hope they don't miss an opportunity though, or they hope that you want the same thing. There is this vibe of like, I hope you don't reject me, or I hope I don't miss my chance. It's powerful, it's strong, it's intense, the feelings that they're having toward you. They can see clearly the direction they want to go, and it's toward you guys being together and moving forward together and having that commitment partnership. They trust you. If they have a past with anybody, they're done with their past. They're like over the past. There's this vibe of like, I don't want anybody from my past. I want you. Lots of emotion connected to you. Like they're emotionally invested. It's not just physical. The physical is all there. Like they're physically very into you. But there's like this energy, undeniable energy that they feel. It's strong, powerful. That's what I keep getting. Okay. I'm going to leave it there because I feel like we're just repeating ourselves now, spirit. Fireflies, moose, geese, and beavers are all signs and synchronicities that are connected to this person. So you could be seeing those things now or in the near future, which is just a sign from your spirit guides that you guys are energetically connecting at that time when you see those things. If you're drawn to any other pile, check it out. There could be more messages for you in other piles about this same person or someone else. And if you're done here for today, I will see you at your next reading. Bye, guys.